Hey naughty children, it's Fuji Fumbles time, and today we're gonna be talking about a very popular one called Madoka Magica, or the full name, Puella Magica, I don't give a fuck. I can suffer more than you. And anyway, if you haven't seen this one, then oh boy, you have been late to a very important date. Because this one's been out for a while, and it's been very popular for a while. And I'm guessing if you haven't seen it, you're probably like, oh, Magical Girls, I've seen that before, and I don't give a fuck, because Magical Girls animes are all the same. Well, boy, you are wrong about this one. This one's probably the most dark, messed up shit I've seen in a while, but then again, I don't actually go looking for dark, messed up anime like I can, Evangelion, I can turn 10 people into blood pinatas in the first 10 seconds. How quick can you do it, Mom? Anyway, so, I guess, going into this one, you're like, oh yeah, cute girls, but then it gets really messed up, and that's what's great about Madoka Magica. It's because it takes the magical girl genre and changes it into something we've never seen before, which is fan-fucking-tastic, because it's new and fresh, and I like fresh, and these need to have M ribbons. And, I guess moving on to characters. So, the most main character is Madoka Kaname. No, not Vampire Knight Kaname. Vampire Knight can suck a dick. Madoka is literally me in a Telltale game because I'm trying to make everyone happy and I'm not succeeding. And she isn't either because she literally gets so many people killed. So Madoka, let's say, she wants to make everyone happy, but at the same time, it's like, no! Don't become magical girl or else I'm gonna fucking hurt you, says Homeowner Kemi, but we'll get to her later. And also she has pigtails, and she has pink hair, which is like, you're like looking at the character design, and you're like, how can this girl get any more generic and innocent in any way, shape, or form, you know? And, it keeps going from there. She's like, can I be a Magu? Madoka, and Homer's like, no! Wow, that got everything written in pink. Doesn't look as threatening, does it? Well, let me get some. There we go. Does that your primal instincts get scared now by that? Yeah. So Madoka, she's innocent as fuck, and she doesn't become a magical girl. Even though, like, the whole thing. I'm trying not to spoil things here. I'll just say she doesn't become a magical girl. Okay, where is my layers? There they are. Let's move on to the next character, which is literally my favorite, and I don't know why people diss me all the time for this. It's Sayaka Miki. And a lot of people are like, why do you like Sayaka? She's such a douchebag. She made so many mistakes, and she got fucked up, and she fucked herself over. And that's what's good about her. She's so human. She made mistakes. God, can't you get that? This one has the most fucking character development in like 4 episodes that I've ever seen in any fucking anime ever. First off, she makes a wish to help someone out, and then by doing something, she actually makes her life worse for herself. And it's like, wow, she wasn't expecting that to happen, and then it happened, and then, like, all this bad shit happens to her, and it's like, why Sayaka? Why poor Sayaka? All she wanted was for her stupid friend, voiced by Colleen fucking Klinkenbeard, to get better and play his fucking violin. And no, he gets better, and then all this bad shit happens to her, and it's like, why, poor baby Sayaka? And she tries so hard, but gets so far. And fucking, oh god, Sayaka, you poor baby. And then she turns into a witch and is like, oh, cry. I guess trying to get on a lighter note, her hair's purple, so fucking Millhouse over here. And she's voiced by Sarah Williams, which, at the same time, I love what she did with her. It sounds a lot like a Japanese counterpart, but at the same time, sometimes that's where I feel the anime English dub suffers. Sometimes I feel like some scenes could have been executed better, like the scene where she's, crying on Madoka's shoulders, like, I can't ask him to kiss me! And it's like, oh, I'm so close to tears, but Sarah, you just need to push it that extra mile, girl. You almost got me. I'm not that good at, I'm not that easy to make cry. I sat through, Grave of the Fireflies and didn't cry. Your move! Checkmate, you bastards! Alright, next character. We'll probably go for Kyoko Sakura. Which she is a character where it's like, she's one of those fucking girls that you see, or like any people in anime or in real life or in any cartoon, that can fucking eat anything and she doesn't get fat, and it pisses me off. I hate people like that. I know so many people who can do this, and it's like, fuck you, okay? I gotta fucking diet this shit because fucking, for some reason, your metabolism is way too fast for any human being to any, just, like, you know, there's people who have metabolisms who are way too fast, and like, this is a conveyor belt, and this is food. See, this is how she works. She just fucking eats. She eats and she never gets fat, and it's like, fuck you, Sayaka. Not Sayaka, Sakura. Fuck you, Sakura. She's also, she also beat your high score on DDR. So yeah, you might want to bring her up on that. So Kyoko Sakura is one of those characters where it's like, I am the chipper, upbeat one who doesn't give a shit about anyone but herself, and then she finally ends up caring about, some other people. And then that makes her, and she, like, totally sacrifices herself to do some stuff. So, like, everybody dies! I'm sorry, I just spoiled the entire show for you. Everybody dies! And I also totally ship Sayaka and Sakura. I don't fucking give a shit what you fucking tell me, mate. Then again, okay, so moving on to the next character. Her name is Mami Tomoe, and, she's, like, the first magical girl that they meet in the world. And, like, so her name is spelled Mami, and when you say it out loud, it's like, haha, Mami. And the thing about Mami Tomoe is that, like, she is the first magical girl that they meet, and she's, like, a really justice-y kind of magical girl. And, and she's all about justice. I'm so sorry. It's not too soon. It's been out for 4 years, so fuck you. Anyway, moving on to the next character. Okay. I'm sorry, I've had my laugh now. Okay, so Kyubey, this one's called Kyubey. And Kyubey is the one who gives all the magical girls their powers. He's the one that grants the wishes. So, like, in this world, you ask to be a magical girl, but in exchange, you have to... So you ask to be a magical girl, and you get a wish if you become a magical girl. But, yeah, so that's the thing. So, yeah, you see Kyubey, and Kyubey's like this little thing, and he's a little cute little thing, and he eats what's left of the witches so that they don't become evil again. And he's like totally great character. He's not evil at all. He's not evil at all. I swear it. He's not evil at all. It is not evil. And it's totally not evil. It's not. This thing is not evil, I swear. It just doesn't process human emotions, that's all. It just doesn't understand that humans value their souls and their lives, and it doesn't realize that humans need their bodies to survive, and it doesn't realize that people have emotions and, like, it's not supposed to be taken for granted. It's not supposed to be taken for granted, you piece of fuck. Fuck you, Kyubey. I fucking hate you. Fuck you, Kyubey. Now, the next character is possibly the best. You know, she actually is the best. Her name is Homeowner Kemi. And Homeowner is the character that nobody trusts in the beginning. Everyone thinks she's evil, which I guess in some senses she's not evil. Like she's not evil, okay? She's not. Everyone just thinks she is. Homeowner did nothing wrong. I'm gonna get so many dislikes. Homeowner did nothing wrong. She did nothing wrong. Actually, on the subject of Homeowner, has anyone ever read the doujinshi called Homeowner Tamura? It's a fan-made fan comic, and it's so fucking fantastic. It's just a comedy version of Madoka Magica, and it's about all these different dimensions that Homeowner has been to during her time travels, and it's so good. She goes to a universe where everyone sings. She goes to a universe where Madoka's a total nutcase. Like, well there, Homeowner, naughty children. So Homeowner is literally the best. Christina V does a really good job of doing her character, And it's great to have like seriously the whole English cast to Madoka Magica was really really good. I think they did a really great job. And then again, there's Homeowner, and she has the ability to. Is it really spoiling if I say what her ability is? She can time travel, and that's her ability. She wished it to go back in time to do things, and so her power is to time travel or stop time, and so she can stop time and do whatever, but at the same time, Kyubey is always against her, and it's always like fuck you. And if you've ever seen Rebellion, which if you're ready for Rebellion, there is a really great version of Homeowner called Homusufa. It's a fan name. I don't think Shaft has made it official that that's her name in the actual canon, but her name is Homusufa, and this is like her demon form that she does. Jesus, I really don't want to spoil Rebellion, because Rebellion is such a good movie, and it's like so like I didn't get the ending at all, but like it's so good if you're just looking for more Madoka Magica. And if I was to ask for any more out of the series, I would love a fucking fight between Homusufa and fucking Madoka in her god form. Can you imagine how fucking cool that would be? It would be like all emotional and shit, and she'd be like, "No, Homura, you have to be good, and the humans." And Homura's like, "Humans are stupid. Why would you ever love them, Madoka?" And then she's like, "But I love you, Homura." And Homura's gonna be like, "Baka," like she'd be like, "Madoka-chan." Anyway, aside from my fantasies, something that really stuck out to me when I first saw Madoka Magica was the style. Like you see it, and it's pretty like it's everything like Shaft. I love how versatile Shaft is with their stuff. Like they have their normal style. Like you have the character there, and it's, but at the same time, they have like all these little sketch lines of where they are. So like the eye has like an outline of how it's supposed to be, but it also has these little sketch lines. And also around the face, when there's especially close-up scenes, there's like an outline on the faces. And they also do this in close-ups. Like you have the eye, and the pupil is there, and there's a highlight, and like, there's sketch lines around it, but they also just keep this stuff in here, like they keep the little lines in the middle. It's really, really good, because it makes it look really sketchy, but it also makes it like its own style. Like sometimes eyes will just be like this. It's really good when they have a scene where like she's just dead inside, and it's like, why am I even fighting for this world? There's nothing to fight for. There's nothing. I bet your girl comes home alone every night and tells you how much she loves you, but you don't like it. What am I even fighting for in this world? Have I made it obvious that Sayaka is like my favorite character yet? I just think she's a really well-made character, and I think Gen Urobuchi, if he did write her character, I don't know what Gen did. I know that Gen Urobuchi made the story and everything, but like I don't know if he wrote into characters as much. But the style is really cool. Like you can even see like a skin tone before the eyes. Like there's a skin tone on the outside of the lines, and then there's the actual skin tone on the inside, and it's like, wow, that's really cool. Good job, Shaft. If you haven't seen anything from Shaft, I would recommend anything from Shaft, because they're really, really great, like, what they do. Anyway, that was a bit all over the place. I hope it didn't spoil too much, but, like, that was Madoka Magica. It's something that came out a while ago, and we're seeing a lot more about it. Like, have you, like, there's this show called, Akame Get Riddle? And it looks exactly like it. Like, guys, I know it's hard to come up with your own ideas nowadays, but holy shit, that shit is identical. Like, if you ever get the chance today and you want to look about, like, how much this show looks like Madoka Magica, and you want to, like compare it, like, totally, it's so much like it. Like, just look up Akame ga Riddle. Akuma no Riddle. Shit, sorry, it's Akuma no Riddle. And if you want to say, seriously, that shit looks exactly the same as Madoka Magica. So yeah, that was a little thing about Madoka Magica. A bit fumbly, but hey, that's what that show's about, right? Right? That's an S. I forgot to add it. But you know, whatever. Fuji Fumbles!